Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette with another reading for the month of January. January of June 2018. And amen. I just wanted to introduce the reading by telling you which cards I'll be using. I'll be using for part of the spread the Tarot of the Sacred Feminine. Then I will be using, for the emotional side of the spread, the VERA SIBILLA. Then I will use my picture postcards for the change aspect of the spread. Now, I also have, of course, here my runes to crown the reading, and that is it. Off we go. Thank you, all of you, to my old subscribers for sticking with me, and welcome new subscribers. I hope you enjoy this. On to the readings. Hi Virgo, let's take a look at what is in store for you for the month of June. Let's see what's in store for you for the month of June. Okay. Oops. Virgo for the month of June. And okay, let's take a look. Okay, let's take a look at what these cards are. This is the Six of Swords. Let me see if you can see that. Six of Swords. Then we've got the Seven of Swords. What a progression. And then we have the Queen of Wands. I'm looking at this Queen of Wands. And anyway, here, this Queen of Wands. Okay, then we have two Sibilla cards, the Leggerezza, the lightness of being, and the Doctor, vanity. And we have here Petrol by Wolfie. This is the turn of the century, 1903, I believe. All right, let me take a look. Now, this Six of Swords here, the Six of Swords is a card that you've earned your success. Okay, that's fine. We know that you've earned your success. This is Mercury in Aquarius. We have the ground under our feet, Six of Swords. You are asking yourself as you come into the month of June, now what? What is in store for me now? I've had some moments where you are talking to yourself. I've had some moments when I went back a step and took another step back and another step back because I didn't want to fall into a trap. But then I made the necessary adaptations, and this is where I am now. So in June, you come into the month asking, now where am I about to go? Where am I about to go? Now, the following here, this Seven of Swords, is another piece of work because we have the Moon in Aquarius. So we've got two Aquarius cards here. And this is action to be taken as to the question. And the action is, you feel like you have no guidance. You have no understanding of where you're going. You feel that you're self-sabotaging, it seems, with this Seven of Swords. Then, when we come to the area where we talk about your context and what it looks like the month of June for you, and your maneuverability, where you can, where is there leeway for your action to take place, there's this Queen of Wands, and she is the lady of passion, and she is the woman that talks of a burning desire to take action on our whims, on our intuition. However, we have this contradictory energy of the Seven of Swords that will self-sabotage you. But let's go on, we'll clarify those. And emotionally speaking, you are not ready, it seems. Okay, so it seems you are not ready to give of yourself in any form of a true, I'm going to use the word relationship, I don't mean a romantic relationship. You may get an offer for a contract, a partner in crime contract, to a business partnership, but you are leery of that. You're not ready to, you'd rather, gloss over the possibility of making that go through because you're just not ready. And that's your emotions. You're giving, more vent to your gut feelings. And when we look at the element of change, what you would like and what you, without even giving it a name, what you truly want is to get a kickstart in the area of finance. But your reasoning pattern goes something like this, Virgo. You say to yourself, okay, I get the impression that if I have a plan and if I sell my plan, my option, my plan, my strategy, if someone believes in me, then I will have a return. But you're thinking that you're taking that for granted, as if it will indeed come. Now, let's see. Let's see how this looks. Just a sec. A candle. Let's see what this looks like when I lay the Vera Sibilla over the Six of Swords. If it could give me any clarity in terms of what's up in store for you. Look, I've got the Amatrice, the female lover, Ladro, the thief, and then the Vedovo, the widower. Now this could be a male or a female. This speaks to negative change, and this also talks about regrets. Now, as I said, when you come into the month, you feel that you've gone, you have traveled quite a bit, in metaphorically speaking, and you know that you have some form of worth. But you're really eager to give it your all and make another strategy. You want to know that there's another place for you to go. Secretly, unbeknownst to you, but it is in the background of your mind, a moneymaker venture. Now, what I see here is that there is, you've recently come out, many of you have recently come out of a breakup, okay, and that has also served to propel you in the direction of making money, of going on a money-making spree. But this can also play out in another way. This can also play out in the way that you were pining after, you were carrying a torch for someone, but it literally went to pieces. It just didn't work out. It didn't even start, okay? So this is, a letdown. It's not that you broke up, but it just didn't start. And what the entrance card is, the Six of Swords, is also telling you, it does, as I mentioned, they are both, the Six and the Seven of Swords are Aquarius, Mercury and the Moon in Aquarius. Now, we have this Aquarius period, but this is going into the next year, the beginning of January, mid-January, February. So, I'm not sure if I can safely say, but let me put down 3 cards here. Yes, okay, then that I'm saying it, all right? It's talking about going through trials and tribulations until that period because you will be settled a bit more emotionally speaking in the month of, in 2019, January, February, okay? We have Bambino, the child, Imeneo, the nuptial dance, and Consolante sorpresa, consoling surprise, all right? So that is when you will begin feeling a lot less lonely, um, romantically speaking. Now, one more thing that I would like to look at is this Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. Okay, vecchia signora, the old lady, domestico, the house domestic, and gran consolazione, great consolation. This is a moment that picks up your spirits generally. It but I have to say, I'm trying to weigh the options of calling it in time terms, in temporal terms. I have to say that it won't be, there is something's going to happen. It's being announced here in June, of course, and it can take the form of, okay, I come across an old friend, they contact me again, we start to chat, we have some, conversation back and forth, and for some reason it doesn't start to get off the ground. But all of those steps from now until 2019, January, February, is when you are sort of sniffing each other, looking at what your lives have, where your lives are. But this also speaks to another person that you come across in the dating game, on a profile somewhere where you enjoyed their conversations, you do talk, you do chat, and you both are weighing the options, how it's possible to get together, and not both of you are free, I see, though. And that is the reason why, that's one of the reasons for many of you. But here I am, look, that you won't get together. La riunione, meeting, morte, the death, and stanza, news coming in. Here, there is it's a toss-up here in terms of the relationship. We talked about money, but there is this back burner type of situation that starts in June for you, and it goes down to, I'd have to say, that it's going to be that period of time. I'm not getting away from that idea, that temporal period, but there is this stop-go. You cannot meet. Okay, that's very clear here. You cannot be, but the communication will be flowing between you still. Let me take the runes and see what they have to add. Okay. Yeah, it will be trial. This is going to be, well, it is the birth. Berkana, it is the birth of something that's coming in. Right next to Isa, here I have Isa. Look, there is the birthing of something, and it is with this, making contact, but that's the only thing that occurs, all right? Then it is further down the line, when something develops. Why? Why do I say that? Because there's this impossibility of seeing each other, Merkstave, and but the great joy that is expressed, that you feel, Manats, Brightstave, both of you. The big problem is that there is no opportunity. You cannot create the opportunity to see each other, and I believe it is because one of the persons are married or have a full-blown relationship, and it's impossible for them to break away. There's just not, it wasn't, in your eye, both of your minds, but then you become so close in the communication. Now, there is, you're carrying a bit of baggage that also doesn't allow you, whether you're single or partnered, which doesn't allow you to think in terms of another partnership because of a real difficult occurrence that took place not too recently. I'm thinking 5 months. All right, I'm thinking about that 5-6 months ago, where you were just getting out of it. Like I said, June is the month where you start again put yourself out there, but star-crossed lovers. This is the word that comes to my mind. because what I'm seeing is you want to do something of this nature, contact other people, get into contact, develop a friendship, and then a relationship, only when you're good and ready. And I don't see that as beginning now. I see the seeds, yes, but then further on down the line. Beautiful. I have Diag here that also talks about a mutual relationship that you both cherish, even if you don't see each other. Very interesting. You know, what started Virgo as a reading with money on the mind actually then developed in something different, because it seems that you have been or are about to embark on a money-making scheme because of a past hurt that you experienced. But then I see something definitely coming out. The seeds will be planted in June. I do hope this was of help to you, Virgo friends, and until we read together again, bye bye.